Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests. And today we're watching more Firefly. Alright guys, I just finished episode 2 of Firefly truly moments ago, maybe 7 to 10 minutes ago, and I'm about to head into episode 3. I felt like the second episode was a great addition to the first episode in the sense that I feel like you're learning little tiny nuggets from each character and you're trying to piece together what everyone's motivation is, and I feel like you're really kind of understanding what the dynamic is even more. Right now I guess I have a few questions about Inara and her status. I was wondering why she was able, it's possible that I missed something, but I was wondering why she was able to just sort of march in there and get Zoe and Mal out of there. Because I don't think that it's just the fact that she's a companion. Maybe it is, because everybody knew that she was a companion when she went in. But they were also saying that her documents or something like that checked out. So maybe she comes from a prominent family and I'm just not privy to that right now. I don't really know. It's possible, again, that I'm just missing something or that I have missed something. I also do have questions about Book, about the shepherd. I do wonder why in the first episode he was saying that he didn't really have a destination, and there has to be a reason why he left the planet that he was on, especially because, as we learned in the first episode, food is very scarce and people have resorted to eating these things called food stuff, which don't seem amazing. They at least don't seem like they taste good. So I'm wondering what his deal is and why he is aboard this ship. I obviously have a lot of questions about River. She was saying at the end of last episode, 2x2 hands of blue. I think that the hands of blue part might have been solved because in the next scene, you see the men have their gloves on, but I'm still not too sure what the 2x2 means. So a lot of really great questions going into episode 3. I just want to get into it. Of course, before we do, if you would like to watch ahead, we are about 2 months ahead on Patreon. I'm not exactly sure the exact episode that we're on, but I will leave that in a pinned comment down below. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this week's episode.
A captain's goal was simple: find a crew, find a job, keep flying.
That is really interesting. I didn't catch the year. I think it said something like the year 2500 and something. Maybe the Chinese influence just has something to do with the fact that, China's economy maybe in that year is just really booming. And so that's why they have so much influence and people keep speaking some form of Chinese.
How's your sister?
She has her days, and she still won't talk about what it was that they did to her at the academy.
Perhaps she's not sure herself.
She dreams about it. I know that much.
Yeah.
Nightmares.
Leaving your whole world behind? It's incredibly selfless.
Yeah. They selflessly turned us both into wanted fugitives.
Oh,
I mean, what was the alternative?
Proximity alert. Must be coming up on something.
Oh my God. What can it be? We're all doomed. Who's flying this thing? All right, that would be me. I'll be back to work.
What the hell?
What, you have a stroke or something?
Near enough.
What happened?
Pulled him up.
Anybody home? Inhaling her, but if whoever's there is as healthy as the guy we just ran over.
What is it?
It's a ghost.
Huh.
My love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. I don't care, I'm still free. You can take the sky from me.
So, what do we figure? Transport ship?
Converted cargo hauler,
A short-range vessel this far out into space?
retrofitted to carry passengers.
Travelers pick them up cheap at government auction. Few modifications, and they serve well enough for a one-way push to the outer planets.
Settlers.
Cram 15, maybe 20 families on a boat that size. You pack them in tight enough.
Families?
I figured that fellow we run into did everyone on board. Killed them all. Then he decided to take a swim, see how fast his blood would boil out his ears.
You're a very up person.
If there's folks on board in need of help, why ain't they beaming no distress call?
It's true. There's no beacon.
Which means it's likely no one's looking to find her.
All the more reason for us to do the right thing. Shall I remind you of the story of the Good Samaritan?
I'd rather you didn't. But we'll check it out. Could be
Okay.
survivors. And if not, well then, no one's gonna mind if we take a look around, see if there's not something of value they might have left behind.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Seems bleak though. Or is it a trap? I don't know, man. I don't trust that anything is the way that it seems on this show.
Where do you think you're headed?
Thought I'd offer my services in case anyone on board required medical attention.
We'll holler if we need you. Something wrong?
Does he know something that we don't know?
Well, I suppose it's just the thought of a little mylar in glass being the only thing separating a person from nothing.
It's impressive what nothing can do to a man. Like that fella we bumped into. He likely stuck up under our belly about now. Latches on the first big something, stops long enough. Hey now, that'd be a bit like you and your sister, wouldn't it?
Why does Jane seem to have a special distaste for Simon? I wonder if it could have anything to do with the fact that it seems like Kaylee is having a bit of a crush on Simon. Jane keeps making comments about it, so I don't know. I don't know if I should read more into that.
Okay, Wash. Ask Serenity to
But Jane
talk
is
to us.
also a bit spicy with most people, so who knows? A red balloon. That's creepy. This is all creepy.
Quick.
Yeah. What if it's a trap? I've said it before, but I really love the sets in this show. I love sets.
No sign of a struggle. They're just...
Gone.
What does that mean?
Sir. Personal log. Someone was in the middle of an entry.
Bad dreams again?
I can't sleep. It's too much screaming.
There is no screaming.
Hey, grab your med kit, let's hoof it. Mal wants us both over there on a double.
I'll ask Inara to look in on River.
River is so fascinating to me. I just can't wait until we learn more about maybe what she is seeing, maybe what she's gone through. Like, it seems like she has some sort of awareness that is beyond a regular person's.
Hi. What are you doing here and what's with the soup?
Oh, so they didn't need him?
Sadist.
All right. Enough. We've got time for games.
Where are all the people?
Ship says lifeboat launched more than a week ago. We're gonna assume everyone got off okay. Anyway, we're just here to pick the bones, so...
No. I feel like they're somewhere on the ship.
Seems to me, any valuables, if there are any, likely be stored somewhere. C deck aft.
Why do I feel like it's a trap? I feel like it's a trap.
Are you hungry, sweetie?
Oh.
River?
Why would anybody abandon their ship in the middle of nowhere like this?
For all sorts of reasons. Just not mechanical.
What?
There's something wrong with
Nothing
it?
wrong with this. Not that I
Guys.
can see.
Jesus. I am getting off this ship right now.
Pull the bag open.
Immediately.
This looks to be it.
Locked.
Well, no. I'd say that's like to be a very good sign.
Why do I feel like there are going to be people behind this wall? Why do I feel like it's going to be the families? I am too much of a scaredy cat for this. I am not traversing unknown spaces in the dark. I just won't do it. Oh my god. Nope. Creepy doll. That's my last straw. Nothing good ever comes after seeing a creepy doll.
Gen seed, protein, crop supplements. Everything a growing family needs to make a fresh start on a new world.
Hard subsidies for 14 plus families.
Forget the rest, we just take this stuff. Gonna need a hand hauling it out of here.
I feel so unsettled right now.
Even on a lifeboat, you'd think those who escaped would find room for some of this.
Nobody. Nobody.
What the fuck?
I know what did this.
What?
Get her out of here. I want you to take Kaylee and the doctor off this boat. Don't ask questions.
What the hell?
River, what are you...
Follow the voices.
No, don't ever leave the ship.
See? What the actual hell? Oh, he was able to ward him off.
Came at me from behind. Big though. I think I might have hit him.
You did.
Okay, Mal, what is this?
No one's gonna hurt you. No mercy.
Oh!
No mercy. No, we got
What
lots of mercy.
the hell?
We got lots and lots.
Ooh! Was he just like living in the vents? I'm so confused.
Oh, yes. He's a real beast.
Looked bigger when I couldn't see him.
But he must be real brave to survive like that when nobody else did.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're
real
not
hero
thinking
killing all
that
them
he
people.
did.
What?
Oh, he thinks that he
No,
did
we don't
it.
believe that. We don't, do we?
I might believe
Captain would
that.
have brought him on board were that the case.
But does the captain know everything?
Open up. See what's inside.
How's our patient?
Aside from borderline malnutrition, he's in remarkably good health.
So he'll live then.
Which to my mind is unfortunate.
Not a very charitable attitude, Captain.
Charity be putting a bullet in his brain pan. Nothing more we can do for him now, not after what he's seen.
What do you mean?
The ship was hit by reavers.
Oh.
So, gal.
Damn. I wonder when we're gonna meet Rivers.
It was that other fella, the one we run into. Like I said before. He went stir crazy, killed the rest, then took a walking space.
I don't even know if you sound like you believe yourself, Jane.
Reavers don't leave no survivors.
Strictly speaking, wouldn't say they did.
What are you suggesting? Whatever horror he witnessed, whatever acts of barbarism, it was done by men. Nothing more.
Reavers ain't men.
No.
Of course they are. Too
I
long.
don't know. You sound like you're being a bit naive. I don't know.
Jane's right. Reavers ain't men. They forgot how to be.
If it was Reavers, shouldn't we be gone?
Work ain't done. Still substantial money value sitting over there.
Oh, I ain't going over there with them bodies. No rutting way.
Yeah, no, I'm with Jane.
You'll scare the women.
You've already scared one.
I'd like to go with him. Maybe see what I can do about putting those folks to rest. How we treat our dead is part of what makes us different than those did the slaughtering.
All right. You go say your words.
Are we 100% sure all of the Reavers are gone?
We're sitting put for a funeral?
Yes, Jane. I ain't saying there's any peace to be had, but on the off chance there is, those folks deserve a little of it.
Just when I think I've got you figured out.
That was real pretty, Captain, what you just said.
Didn't think you were one for rituals and such.
I'm not. But I figure it'll keep the others busy for a while. No reason to concern them with what's to be done. It's a real burden being right so often.
What is that?
Booby trap. Reavers sometimes leave them for the rescue ships. Triggered it when we latched on.
And when we detach?
It blows.
Okay, so we don't detach. We just, I don't know, sit tight until...
What, Reavers come back?
Probably bypass that easy. We get to the DC line.
You tell me right now, little Kaylee, you really think you can do this?
Sure, I think so. Besides, if I mess up, it's not like you'll be able to yell at me.
Sound logic. Can't really argue with it. Damn, that's freaky. Like, I wonder if the Reavers still look human. I really just want to meet one. But it is kind of also nice having them be kind of a boogeyman. Because at this stage, I get to picture pretty much whatever the hell I want to. And my imagination is running wild. Why do I feel like that man is going to break out of that room? Or River is going to let him out? Something. I just feel like he's not staying in here. She was able to do it. Well, you guys have other things to worry about on the ship.
Say? Not a thing, right?
Not a go-around thing.
Looked like a thing to me.
Everyone's home, Wash. Let's go.
No, don't you say that. It's the Reavers. The Gorham Reavers come back.
Get that stuff stored.
Like it's gonna matter.
What the hell does Gorham mean? They keep saying it.
Firefly class transport, you are ordered to release control of your helm. Prepare to dock and be boarded.
Oh.
Looks like civilization finally caught up with us.
What does this mean for them, though?
We've identified the transport ship they were attached to. It was licensed to a group of families out of Bernadette. They're due to touch down in Newhall 3 weeks ago. Never made it.
Oh, here it is. An alert issued on an unidentified Firefly class believed to be carrying 2 fugitives, a brother and sister.
What are they wanted for?
It's not available. It's classified.
We run into these two, we shoot first. Brass can sort it out later.
In about 2 minutes' time, this boat's gonna be crawling with Alliance.
No.
Oh my god.
If they find us, they'll send River back to that place. To be tortured, I'd never see her again.
Stack everything right here, in plain sight. Wouldn't want it to seem like we got anything to hide. Might give them Alliance boys the wrong impression.
Yeah, you guys don't really have a choice, do you? And there's also someone just rampant in the ship.
Is that why you let us stay? So you could use us as bargaining chips?
Knew there was a reason.
They're not taking her, and you are not giving her to them.
Don't be a fool, son.
I don't feel like that's his game. Yeah, I don't feel like that's something that Mal would do, given what we know about his character at this point. Seems like something Jane might do, but not Mal. Is he out of this room? Damn.
Looks to me like an illegal salvage operation.
It does.
But that is a wrist slap compared to the penalty for harboring fugitives. A brother and sister. When I search this vessel, I won't find them, will I?
No children on this boat.
I didn't say children. Siblings. No chance they could have stowed away? No one would blame you for that, Captain. I know how these older model Fireflies tend to have those troublesome little nooks. Do they?
I wonder where they are.
Want every inch of this junker talk.
Junker?
Settle down, Kaylee.
But Captain, did you hear what that purple belly called Serenity?
Shut up.
Purple belly? That's new.
You are a companion.
Yes.
And you were based for years on Sinon. It's only in the last year that you've been shipping out with the crew of the Serenity.
It's just Serenity, and that's correct. Why is this important?
I'm just trying to put the pieces together. It's a curiosity, a woman of stature such as yourself falling in with these types.
So she does have some sort of status.
And do you love him?
I don't see how that's relevant.
Well, he is your husband.
Yes.
You fought with Captain Rose in the war.
Fought with a lot of people in the war.
And your husband.
Fight with him sometimes, too.
Is there any particular reason you don't wish to discuss your marriage?
Don't see that it's any of your business is all. We're very private people.
The legs. Oh, yeah. I definitely have to say it was her legs.
Oh my god.
Right where her legs meet her back.
They're so different.
Drain your primary artery function and you end up having to recycle secondary exhaust through a bypass system just so as you don't end up pumping it through the main atmo feed and asphyxiating the entire crew. Now that's junk.
She took such offense to that comment. Oh my god, they outside the ship? Oh man. She looks like she's having a good time, at least. I can't even imagine. That would be so freaky. Oh my god.
I noticed your ship's called Serenity. You were stationed on
And?
Hera at the end of the war. Battle of Serenity Valley took place there, if I recall.
Oh. I didn't know it had any deeper meaning.
Seems odd you name your ship after a battle you're on the wrong side of.
May have been the losing side. Still not convinced it was the wrong one.
Is that why you attacked that transport?
What?
Still fighting the same battle, Sergeant. Only those weren't soldiers you murdered. They were civilians, families,
What?
citizens loyal to the Alliance
What?
trying to make a new life for themselves, and you just can't stand that, can you?
So we attacked that ship, then brought the only living survivor to our infirmary.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense.
Only I'm not sure he'll be able to speak with his tongue split down the middle.
Ooh.
I haven't seen that kind of torture since... well,
Also, they
since the
think
war.
that they tortured him.
I should have known.
You and your crew are bound by law.
What does that mean, though?
Commander, I'm not what you need to be concerned about right now.
Are the Reaver... I'm...
Things
Okay,
go the way they are, there's gonna be blood.
what is happening? Is he a Reaver, by chance? I don't know.
You can't imagine how many times men in my position hear that excuse. Reavers did it.
It's the truth.
You saw them, did you?
Wouldn't be sitting here talking to you if I had.
No, of course not.
I'll tell you.
Can nobody face, like, the Reavers? Are they just absolutely unstoppable?
They made him watch. And he probably tried to turn away. They wouldn't let him. You call him a survivor? He's not. A man comes up against that kind of will, the only way to deal with it, I suspect, is to become it. He's following the only course left to him. First he'll try to make himself look like one.
Oh.
Cut on himself,
ew.
desecrate his flesh, and then he'll start acting like one.
Your ship and its contents will be auctioned. The proceeds of the sale will be applied to the cost of your defense.
River, it's okay.
Wait.
Come on.
Nah, I'd listen to your sister. I'd listen to your super genius sister. Yep.
Come on.
No. Don't.
No, Simon.
Why would he come back here?
Looking for familiar ground. He's on the hunt.
You know, once we're settled, I don't think we should move around much. I'm just gonna grab some food.
Ooh. I mean, I understand from Simon's perspective, like, he doesn't understand that River has some sort of connection to this person. And it seems like she, like, in some capacity can feel what he is feeling. Obviously, Simon, I don't think at this point would understand that. So I can't really fault him for just thinking that she's, you know, not really in her right mind. What the absolute hell? I hate everything about it. What the fuck did he do to his face? Ugh. I'm glad we didn't get to see his tongue, though. Thank the heavens. I didn't have to see that mess.
You save his Goram life, he still takes the cargo.
Couldn't let us profit. Wouldn't be civilized.
I guess at least they let you guys keep the ship. That was creepy. Okay, guys, we just finished Firefly episode 3. It was another good episode. You know, I think that something that this show has done really, really well so far is in the first act set up a mystery, and by the final act have that mystery be solved. And even though it has sort of like an episodic feel to it, like there's still a lot of moving pieces in the background that is making up the larger story. I also just like the bit of world building we are getting every single episode. Like, I just feel like I'm learning something new and fascinating about the world and how it operates and how people move within it, you know? It's really, really fascinating. And I really appreciate world building that in the beginning is still very comprehensible. Like, you don't feel like you're missing so many pieces, like you can still follow along, but there is still so much more to learn along the way. I just feel like all of the breadcrumbs that we've been given so far have just been really, really, really interesting. That was a really good episode. It was really creepy. I mean, it gave me more questions about River and what it is that she seems to be able to feel. And I mean, I guess a person who seems to be so in tune with certain things, I don't know what benefit she would be to the Alliance, but obviously, you know, she is able to do something that most humans aren't able to do. At least that is how it is being presented. So I'm starting to understand a little bit more and more and more why the institution would want her back, but I'm still so curious about like what the broader overarching reason is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that there is something that she can help them with, and I'm not exactly privy to what that is at this very moment. Yeah, that was a great episode. I feel like it just gets me more excited to just continue with this show. I know it's only 14 episodes, so I think that we have about 10 episodes left, 11 episodes left. So I'm just hoping that by the end of it, we get some sort of conclusion, because again, I know that this is a show that is pretty infamous for having been canceled after the first season, and people were like not happy about it. So I'm hoping we get some semblance of a wrap up at the end of the season, because I am really fascinated with the story, and it would really, really hurt my heart if we are just left it to dry completely by the end of it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode with me today, and I'll see you guys next week with more Firefly. Bye.